Mitchell Lannigan was arrested here on the Glover Shore Road just over an hour after Summerside police issued an alert to say the man was armed, dangerous, and moving through the city on foot. Lannigan was first spotted in the city in the early hours of the morning, having come from Tyne Valley, where RCMP say there was also an overnight incident there. Lannigan first came on police's radar this weekend when they say he got in a fight with two other men in Miminegash and shot off a gun. He's already been charged for that. Earlier in the week, police had said they did not believe Lannigan was a threat to public safety, so they didn't issue an emergency alert.
I think there's a clear distinction between when an alert should and should not be used. One of the key factors that we look at is this individual in a particular location that we know of, and can we help to inform islanders on how to protect themselves? And in our particular situation, Mr. Lannigan had left the scene.
And then Lannigan popped up again, this time when police say he shot a dog in Tyne Valley.
Prince District RCMP were called to a residence in Tyne Valley in response to an incident involving Mr. Lannigan, as well as a dog that had been shot and killed at that residence. Mr. Lannigan left the scene, and RCMP continued the search for Mr. Lannigan, and he was later located in Summerside, which led to further events there.
So the officer noted the vehicle coming into the city early this morning around 5 o'clock. It was being driven at a very high rate of speed. The officer didn't pursue at the time for public safety reasons.
Police then found the car abandoned and started a ground search for Lannigan. The chief says they were able to narrow him to a specific area here on Water Street East between Reed's Corner and McEwen Road. So that's when the police issued the emergency alert.
Given that the firearms had been discharged, again, as recently as overnight, he was involved in another incident, we felt it was appropriate to issue that messaging.
Dozens of police cars were moving through the city with lights on. Some officers had weapons drawn, and police were checking cars leaving Summerside for Lannigan. It all lasted about an hour, and then neighbors reported that they saw a man take a kayak from a yard here on Glover Shore Road. Lannigan then got in the water behind me here, which is technically RCMP jurisdiction, but those officers were already here alongside the Summerside police, so they were able to borrow kayaks from the same neighbor and get in the water to get Lannigan and bring him to shore. Now, both police forces say it's actually the Joint Forces Drug Unit that is leading this investigation, and it hasn't yet been decided which new charges will be laid in connection with this new incident. Nicola, MacLeod, CBC News, Summerside.